Today we're going to share 5 West Coast swing techniques that are super important that no one tells you, or at least they don't get a lot of love in our classes. Sometimes we're guilty about not saying these things to our students either. Number 1 is that West Coast swing does not necessarily have 6 count patterns and 8 count patterns. And how does that square with music that goes to 8? We're going to get to that in a second. A better way to think about the dance is in 2-beat increments. So count all your patterns in 2 beats. 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. The reason why that's really good is that's the rhythm and the heartbeat of swing dancing, where the 2, 4, 6, and 8 are the kind of accented beats. And it will also work, doesn't matter how much you scale your patterns up. 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Number 2 is Megan's favorite thing to talk about, and that is
connection.
What kind of, but here, I'm going to tell you the part that you don't normally hear. Megan's going to tell you the part you do hear. There's 2 kinds of connections.
Towards and away.
Explain.
So you can connect towards your partner, and you connect away from your partner.
And before I talk about the part that doesn't get any love, what's the third one that we don't?
Rotational connection. So if I go on a rotational move, then I'm going to connect sideways to my partner and sideways.
And you'll see those things. This is off. This is not the tip I wanted to share with you, but this is where you'll get these movements where they're rotational connections. But here's the part that doesn't get any love. The connection starts on the step before the anchor. 1, 2, 3, and now we begin the connection and it builds to our anchor. West Coast swing is super fun, but let's face it, it gets complicated fast. That's why we created our free West Coast swing ebook to give you access to all the answers in one place. You can grab it in the description below or the QR code right here. And an 8 count pattern, it's 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5 now, and then it builds. Number 3 is that you don't have blocks on the bottom of your ankles. Your feet can roll. They can roll forward and back, and they can roll left and right. So if we're walking backwards as the leader, we're not plodding backwards. We're going to roll from the ball of the foot or even the toe into the heel. This is going to create all of this cool leg action and keep it from being hippie and ballroom style. The follower, or the leader in this case, either case, will come forward by rolling through the feet from heel to toe in that standpoint. Also, when I've stepped to the side, I'm not going to step plod. I can roll through. They used to call it, I don't know, squishing the peas. If there was a pea underneath you, you would squish the pea or the grape. The grape would be a little bit bigger, and then something even bigger, but you get the idea. I'm moving through my feet, and that lets my body move. Speaking of body moving, that's number 4. Move your body. You look stiff. People have told you this, probably. They've told me this when I started dancing. You look so stiff. And how do I move my body? There's 2 fundamental ways I can move my body. Megan doesn't even know I'm doing. I can move from the base first. So the base moves bigger than the top. The other way I can think about it is the hanging skeleton. If I had that hanging skeleton from science class and I moved my body, my head first, the rest of the body would catch up. So you can play with this as you're dancing. You can think, if I'm going to step back, I want maybe my head and shoulder. You have a mirror and a video camera, so if you start looking like this, and you think you look, if you look worse after any of our videos,
try again.
Try again, try again. So I can think my head leads first on steps. I can think my base goes first. I can lead with my base. I can lead, I gotta get somewhere that I wanna go. I can lead with my head. So 2 different types of ways you can move your body, from the base first or from the top first. Use the mirror and some feedback and a good friend that has your best interests at heart. Number 5 is stop counting the pattern. In the beginning, we're super happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're counting the pattern. But the better dancers count the music, because what does the music do? It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now if I dance a bunch of sugar pushes, they wouldn't be just 6s, they'd be 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1 and 2. If you want more about that, it's called Counting Straight Eights, beyond the scope of this video, because I'm on a 5-minute clock. My watch is going to go off. You want to download this video here. It's all about counting straight eights. It is the unlock between regular social dancing and more advanced dancing to the music. And then if you want to watch a video here on YouTube, I love this video. It's my favorite footwork drills for West Coast Swing, including one that I created for leaders and followers that everyone can do, and we teach it all the time. You can watch it right here.